Joe with Affinity Games. I just wanted to start this video off, and we're going to talk about counterfeit magic cards. So I know recently a lot of people have been asking how do we evaluate cards, so I thought this would be a good time to display kind of some of our SOPs and how we check for counterfeits, and then what tests are good and not good to actually determine whether a Magic the Gathering card is actually a counterfeit. So moving on, we'll discuss some samples and some ideas. So I have some good ones that I'll display and I'll put over my hands, and I'll kind of show from a top-down view. And some of these you can see right away that they're actually very easy to determine whether they're counterfeits, and then some not so much. So one of the main tests that we really like looking at is just a green dot test, and I'll display that on the screen. Okay, let's discuss counterfeit magic cards. So I was cruising Facebook a couple weeks ago. I pretty much plug into a lot of that stuff. A lot of people, want to share how to check what is an authentic Magic the Gathering card. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions of what ends up being a real card and a fake card. So there's a lot of things. So I'll sit here and I'll scroll through this, and you guys kind of make your own decisions of what you think some of these cards are. And we have different ranges of fake cards, proxy cards, counterfeit cards that have come through Affinity Games over the years. So there's some good fakes that have come through our door. Some not so more convincing than others, but some that you really had to know what you're doing. So we'll discuss one of the things that I really don't want to see anybody do or perpetuate a myth. Do not ever take someone's magic card and bend it like this. There is no need to do that in this day and age to check whether it is a counterfeit. Shots fired. Not joking, shots fired. Because that is not very good for a real magic card either, because these guys they're designed to be shuffled, played with, and broken apart. They will naturally already do that. And once you do enough bends, i.e. shuffling in normal play, there's a chance that it will never go back to its original position, regardless of whether it's real or fake. So it's just a bad test. Now, the history of the bend test was mainly back in the day when you had IE, CE, and you had your alpha, beta, and unlimited. And people, what they do is they would take a beta or an alpha real card, real back, and then they would reback it on a CE or IE card, and then do that. And because it was 25 years ago in that time frame when it was really common, that was the easiest way. You do a bend test, and it would not come back. And these guys, I'll tell you, these are both fake. We have a revised and we have like an unlimited type of wad. I mean, not really, but they're trying to mimic that level of type. But you can see two different printings. Some are just fainter than the other, but these are very clear counterfeits. And I didn't have to bend them to know. So I'm just saying, don't bend people's magic cards, and if you're serious about the business or the industry or protecting yourself, then go get a jeweler's loupe. You can get apps on your camera phone. Most camera phones, you can get a microscope app, and you can actually get some really good pictures. I will point out that the areas that you're going to look for is you're going to look for the green dot here, but you're not looking so much for the red L that the dots make. You're actually looking for the sides, and I'll pull that up on screen as well. You're looking for the corners. It's like this corner, that corner, and that corner. They actually don't make a perfect circle on any of them. And the fake ones, they will make a perfect circle, but it'll be fuzzy or they'll have dots. They will get there. The other one is you're looking for like a squiggly symbol and the TM symbol, and then you're actually looking on the front. You're taking a look at the mana symbol or the casting cost. Those are the big ones. And then also you're looking at black ink on top of other ink, because remember, this runs through a press, and it's like all cyan, all yellow, all green. Like they're doing that in big, massive sheet runs because that's how they actually print. Okay, so we'll talk about other cards that may not be counterfeit. So this card first came in. My team was like, yo, this is a counterfeit. I think I'll link that in the image on the screen. So this was like, yo, this is a counterfeit. I'm like, no, it's not a counterfeit. The green dot checks out. Let's put this under UV. So put it under UV. This is actually alternate fourth edition, so it's fake or alternate. So originally it came as fake, or it's actually alternate. So there are different things, and I'll show that on screen. Now this was a really good counterfeit that we ended up having. I'll show you how good these counterfeits are, and I'm really just not trying to do it. I'm just trying to teach people in a nice way. Stop bending your cards, because it doesn't prove that it's fake or not. Only really bad fakes. But this is a really good fake printed in modern time frame. It's on the right thing, but if you actually look at the security seals and the back, it's completely rubbish. This is actually very fuzzy, and I think I'll be able to link that in the description. But I really like this one because it's a really good, really good counterfeit. This one, I did do a bend test. You can actually feel that someone just printed and stuck a label. So if you actually did the bend test on it, it would bend up and bubble up. You can feel, but I don't have to. I can just feel. The other thing you can do is you can get a scale, and a scale will really help show the weight. Now there are differences and variations in weights and printing regions, because please understand that Magic is printed, I think, in 3 locations now around the world, like Japan, US, and Europe. So there are different print runs in there, but people are really trying to counterfeit anything nowadays. This one actually had some good wear and tear, but this one actually came back as a counterfeit. This one is a good counterfeit. It feels really good, but if you actually look at the back, there is print run striations that run through. When you check the green dot, it definitely doesn't line up. Now, there's other things that I was mentioning. Let's see if I have it. I think I probably already have sold it. But when you're doing counterfeit checks, you need to make sure that you have the actual real cards. So when you're checking these, let's say like one is real, one is fake, you need to actually know what the real card looks like and what its features look like. And no, it doesn't have security features. It just has misprinting that became a security feature, but they aren't actively printing security feature until the recent holo. They don't do that. They don't care. This is all cardboard to them. But these, you need to balance a real card versus a fake card. Otherwise, your test will be skewed, and you really want to make sure you're getting the good information in there. But yeah, people will counterfeit pretty much anything as long as they can. Like these are clearly rounded. You can see that they're just printed on the back, and people will make proxies of anything, whether they're expensive. These were like laminated in the front. Definitely not a print run where you can do like summer edition or anything else like that. But these actually have a weird waxy laminate. It's like really shiny, so somebody used waxing. That's that bubbling. So I mean, it's very easy if they're like really bad fakes. So yeah, I figured I just kind of go over that. I'll mention more as I go through. I'm going to shoot some on-screen video as well, just to kind of show. But yeah, don't bend people's cards. Just check. If you really need an expert opinion, just reach out to Affinity Games at support@affinityccg.com, or reach out to our website, www.affinityccg.com, or our Facebook page, Affinity Games, and we'll gladly take a look at it. And if you're really worried about it, or you want to buy or sell collections, then reach out to us. We always are buying Magic the Gathering cards and collections. But yeah, I'll just kind of scroll through this, but this is really just a lot of stuff that we've been able to catch. Some very obviously fake, but others, they were definitely required a good team effort into how we actually check the collections and then do that. But there's some really good attempts out there. So with that, I'll wrap it up, shoot the end of the video. Okay, hopefully I shed some light on how we actually catch and display best ways for identifying counterfeit cards or anything else in between, proxies, playtest, or whatever you might want to call it. There's lots of names. There's lots of real names that are actually not fake cards. But if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, ask me the question that you have, and together we can help enjoy Magic the Gathering, buying and selling. Thank you.